which have come to light are absolutely revealing, are startling. We are showing somebody as an independent partner in a firm, and these are not the aberrations. Let me also tell you, number of cases are quite large. We are saying that some person is an independent partner in a firm. He has no proprietary, he has no other partnership firm, he does nothing else, but his total income from the firm is only 3,000 rupees per annum. And if C&AG knows it, if the world knows it, what we are expecting from the world at large for the respect? I think C&AG is now today very seriously contemplating not to talk of percentages, that your share should be 1% or 2% or 3%. They may come up with that if you are an ACA as a partner in the firm and you say that you are independent, your minimum income from the firm should be about 15,000 rupees per month. Whereas we claim otherwise that a CA to begin with commands a salary of more than 6 lakh rupees per annum. C&AG is prepared to accept it at 15,000, that is 1,80,000 rupees per annum. And if you are an FCA, probably they will say, okay, it should be at least 2,40,000 rupees. Which would mean that if you are a partnership firm, and if you have 8 partners or 9 partners, what kind of net income you should be having, including the remuneration of the partners? I don't need to. Why I am making it transparent to you? Each one of you should know what is going to happen. And it is all of our own making. Let me also be very clear about it. It is not of the making of anyone else. Because if we don't, any profession which does not regulate itself properly will be regulated by someone else. And when someone else regulates it, it becomes far more painful. I can tell you, if we have to amalgamate, if we have to merge, this amalgamation and merger should be for the purposes of synergy of the location, synergy of the expertise. It cannot be purely for the reason of the bank audit. And it cannot work. I can give you the reason. You get a central statutory audit for 3 years and wait for 5 years. So the entire income has to be spread over a period of 8 years. How do you succeed in that kind of a merger? It will not be possible unless it is a genuine firm. So friends, I can only say that there is a need today of the networking, there is a need for mergers, there is a need for amalgamation, there is a need for consolidation, and also forgetting what is the name of the firm. It is very surprising to me. When I want to go to Pricewaterhouse, I never ask for the change of name. But when I have to join G. Ramaswamy, I will say, please change the name of the firm, incorporate my name also. Either we have a love for foreign name, and we don't like the Indian names for that particular matter. Somewhere this love for the name should be lost. I think till the time firm is doing well, and the understanding amongst the partners is good, we must continue to develop. And I think that's the way the profession has to develop in the periods to come. And somewhere or the other, the networking is becoming important. We are calling the meeting of the bigger firms, I think it is on 3rd or 5th of the next month, wherein we have called the meeting of the firms with 13 partners and above. There are about 60 or 70 such firms, where what we want to emphasize to such firms is, don't try to acquire the other firm. Don't try to create monopolies. I think you understand what I am referring to. You try to do the hand-holding exercise of the other firms. Try to provide quality to them. Try to give advantage of your research work, your resources, your IT to them, and then try to see how the profession grows. I think that is the need of the hour. And I think we should be able to succeed, because if we start creating monopolies within the profession, it is not going to help. Then certain unhealthy practices will definitely develop down the line, and which will be of no good use to the profession at large. And one really seriously thinks of it, that we have to really think in certain other terms. Friends, I would also like to say that we have taken certain other measures in this last 1 year, last 9.5 months. In this council meeting itself, we have taken certain very important decisions. One has been with regard to the disputes within the partners inter se, wherein the Form 18 cannot be taken on record because all the partners don't sign. Either the outgoing partner does not agree to this or the continuing partners don't agree to this. We have tried to work out for an ADR, alternate dispute resolution mechanism. I think we'll be notifying it very soon. We cannot make it mandatory, but we are definitely making it voluntary. If any of the parties approaches us for that, I think we shall be able to resolve that particular dispute in a very amicable manner and to the satisfaction, because it is of no use that for 10 years the partners keep on fighting and we are unable to issue them the certificate of constitution, which is absolutely clean. And the dispute gets really reflected at the RBI level, at the C&AG level, at every level. We have definitely tried to work out something in that particular direction, and we shall be coming to you with regard to the details thereof. We created ITT centers all over the country. We have faced certain problems. We have tried to resolve some problems. We have taken a decision now, rather than asking the entire branches to maintain separate books of accounts, do this, do that, we will only ask them to remit 15%, I suppose, 15% of the gross income received in respect of the ITT center and whatever other they want to make use of. Yes, if they want to make use of the other money towards the capital expenditure, let them seek the approval of the head office. They don't need to really maintain a separate set of books of accounts. Because what is happening in the bargain is, we are laying down certain rules and these are not being followed. So we thought, let it be much better that we ease the norms so that these can be really complied with rather than being non-complied with. We have also looked at the problem in some of the branches. Let me say, some of the chairmen continue till eternity. Term after term they will recontest the elections. I think they develop some kind of either vested interest, or you are creating a dearth of the new leadership in the profession. So we have taken a decision that a person who has been the chairman should not be able to recontest the election of the branch again, management committee. And if, so far as the next 2 years are concerned, if the position is such that you cannot help the situation, they have already contested, in that case they shall not be able to occupy the position of the chairman. They shall be able to occupy the position of secretary or treasurer or anything. But from the next election, probably we shall like to see that they shall not be even contesting the election for the management committees, because no vested interest should be generated basically. And I think we are in the need of the new blood also, fresh blood, and that fresh blood should be coming so far as the leadership part is concerned. Friends, I can only say that one can go on and on, because so many things get discussed at the various levels that one can go on for the full day deliberating upon that, but I don't think that's the occasion right now. In the evening you will have the privilege of hearing the Honorable Finance Minister. But yesterday also we have taken up the matter of appointment of the Central Statutory Auditors with the Reserve Bank of India. I will definitely take up that matter today also with the Honorable Finance Minister, and will like to make sure that whatever best can be done in that particular direction we should be. Because what is important to me is the independence of the auditor at the end of the day. Nothing more, nothing less than that. And if we can really retain the independence of the auditor, I think that is what is going to count. Professional opportunities will arise in IT, professional opportunities will arise in environmental audit, these will arise in assurance services. Internal audit is going to grow like anything so far as this country is concerned. The need is, I must have the courage of conviction of asking for the fee. Unfortunately, I don't have that courage of asking the fee. I render the service, but I am unable to command the fee. That's a misfortune. I think each one of us must develop the habit of charging the fee for any service that I render to the client, and then only the cake can become bigger and bigger. If each one of us starts thinking that he is charging, I may not charge, and then the client will pay me something else in return later on, it is not going to happen. Let's be clear. Friends, this profession has given us all lot. Let me be very frank about it. It will continue to give us a lot. The need is